Howdy, it's Leslie Hassler, Own Your Biz Rules Business Coaching, and we help business owners get growth right. So I want to talk to you about a concept today. I'm going to call it minimum viable clients, and really how using it in your business can actually put profits first. There's a disconnect I see when business owners are thinking about growth in their business. Is this 1-to-1 ratio of growth equals more clients? Well, that, yes, is true. There's some truth to it. But it's also a law of diminishing returns because you only have so many hours in the day. You can only serve so many people, right? There's some limitations to that concept of business growth. So I want to kind of come over and talk about what that looks like. So it could be that you start a business, you were trying to be what I call the low-cost leader, the EDLP of professional services or service-based business. In essence, you were trying to be Walmart. Well, you can't be Walmart in a service-based business, not really starting out, right? There takes a lot of effort, a lot of time to get traction, get the volume of clients to be able to make something like an EDLP, which is everyday low pricing, work in a service-based business. And really what I want to leave you with in this way is to think about this. You can't make up in volume what you lose in margin. Meaning you're never going to be able to serve enough clients to make up for the lower pricing, right? So it's a self-defeating prophecy. Stay away from it. The other part that I'll see, and it kind of, this concept, if it's happening in your business, you might want to listen up, is if you are busy, like that you can't take on any more clients. It's just physically not possible to take on any more clients. And yet you don't have profit in the bank. All right, we're in this same kind of moniker again, right? You're actually seeing the reality of you can't make up in volume what you lose in margin. You can't work anymore. So we have to look at profit and pricing as a way to kind of start to level some things out to give you the reward on the investment, the work that you're doing. So I want to introduce this concept. If you're in a product-based business, especially technology nowadays, they talk about minimum viable product, your MVP. And it's this idea of launching in a business with the fewest amount of features to engage the maximum number of users. All right, so as little as they can do to get as many as they can get. Right, that's the motto. And effectively done, it shows proof of concept. All sounds great. When we get into service-based businesses, it's like we flipped it on its head. It's like we decided to give it all away, charge nothing, and expect it to write itself. And you just can't. So when you think about this, I really want to challenge you to think about what's the minimum amount that you could do for the maximum amount of clients, right? What could you streamline? What could you simplify? What one thing could you do so well that it just feeds itself with great clients? That's one way to look at this. The other part is to ensure that you're pricing profitably. There's a couple different business models that really work well in service-based businesses. Make sure you understand the business model you think you have with the business model you need to have. And sometimes that's a little bit of a different conversation. And maybe we'll talk about that next in one of the upcoming episodes. But I really like to see my business owners have a highly profitable price point and get to this minimum number of clients so that you're not trying to be profitable at 100. Maybe you're trying to be profitable at 10. And 10 is a lot easier to obtain than 100 is, right? It's more probable. It is just more doable. And if you're more profitable at doing that, even if it's at a lower number, you actually can have time to put in the other elements of your business that you may need to be building. You actually will have cash to pay for investments in growth. smart investments in growth that aren't always about working harder. So that's today's nugget for you. I want you to think about growth in your service-based business in an entirely different way. If it's pricing, if it's model, if it's number of clients served, actually do the math and work out what's achievable, what's sustainable, and what's profitable. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you're having a great day. If you know somebody that needs to hear this message, please share them, tag it, do whatever you need to do to get it in their hands. If you have any other questions you'd like to hear me answer, by all means, shoot me a comment or a message. I'll be happy to tackle it in one of our next Coaching from the Carpools. So this has been Leslie Hassler with Your Biz Rules Business Coaching, and we'll be talking with you soon.